I'm Paper Paul for GDILive.com. We're going to be shortly putting together our interview with Coach Sean Warner and along with the seniors. So you're going to see some splicing of the videos together here, and hopefully you enjoy the interviews. Thank you for watching GDILive.com. And we have some of the Groton area seniors here from the football team, and we're just going to give a little chat with them, and tell me your name, your position you play, and your favorite part of the season so far.
I'm Bennett Shabazz, I'm the quarterback. Favorite part of the year is probably winning the conference. I mean, our season kind of ended on yesterday, so didn't end how we wanted it to, but winning the conference got to be the main point of it.
I have to say, you have an awesome dive. I was watching it last night when you just literally leaped right over that guy that was trying to knock you off with the legs there. You've done that at least 3 times this year. Do you practice that?
No, I kind of just do it. I got to find a way into the end zone. I kind of regret doing it now because my neck's kind of tweaked a little bit from it, but oh well.
So there's a little bit of a hurting there, but
oh yeah.
But you'll be healed up by Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine by Tuesday.
All right, thanks and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, next one. Name, position, and your favorite part.
Patrick Yennerke. I play linebacker and tight end, and probably winning the conference is the best part.
And any other highlights from the year? I mean, like Ron Colley or anything
Beating
like that?
Ron Colley and beating Millbank's always fun.
That Millbank was a fun game.
Yep.
All right. Okay, thanks, Patrick. All right, you know the drill.
Shane Simon. I play offensive tackle and defensive end. And probably my favorite part was beating Millbank in overtime.
That was a awesome game. If you guys would have had so many penalties, you really could have beat them by about 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, penalties, they've been a killer this year, but we've made it work.
You betcha. All right, thanks, Shane. All right.
Trevor Prey, I play wide receiver and cornerback. My favorite part about this year was winning the NEC conference. It's a big thing for our team, especially just being on that team and back-to-back games winning, beating Millbank and Roncalli. It's pretty cool.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Trevor. Good luck.
Hey, my name is McLean Nolan, and I play D-end and offensive guard. My favorite part of the year is probably beating Roncalli and Millbank and getting the NEC conference. So,
what's been one of the biggest challenges so far this year for you?
Well,
good question.
Parkston is probably the biggest opponent we've faced, so probably them.
What'd you learn from last night?
That we're not as good as we think we are. I don't know. So.
Well, I think you just took a little bit of time. Actually, outscored them in the second half, 14 to.
Yeah, we came.
This first half was what kind of got you.
Yeah.
Play them again, and be a different game.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Nick Menzia. I play offensive guard and defensive tackle.
Okay. And your favorite part of the season, or one of the highlights for you?
Yeah, I think probably running in and yelling victory formation at the end of the Roncalli game was probably the funnest. Yeah.
All right, good.
Yep.
All right, thanks. All
right, I'm Nathan Felstead. I play O-tackle.
Okay, and favorite part of the year? Favorite moment?
Probably the NEC champs.
Wow, okay, and that's been a popular thing. Of course, that's good for Groton, but individually, practice, anything exciting that you've done this year?
I get to play every once in a while.
Oh, there you go. All right, thanks.
My name is Doug Dobbins. I play offense and defensive line. Best memory is probably just being out there playing, being able to travel with the team wherever we go.
Okay. And looking forward to next Tuesday?
Yeah, because hopefully I'll get to play in a varsity game for once.
Oh, there you go. All right. All right, talking to a couple more seniors here at Groton area, and tell me your name and the position you play.
I'm Trayvon Tuggles, and I play running back.
And what's been one of the highlights for the season for you so far?
Probably when one time the Wagner game, on a handoff, I came through the middle, spun off a tackle, and juked to the outside left and went up the sideline and scored a 53-yard touchdown. That was a pretty memorable time.
You run out of air by the time you got to the end zone?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. You came here from Washington?
Yeah, I came here from Spokane, Washington.
And who are your parents out there?
Bonnie Medlock and Lance Medlock.
And how did you get here in Groton, South Dakota?
I drove 16 hours, a long drive.
But as far as why did you come here and who are you staying with?
Oh, I came here just to, restart life, get a second chance. And I'm staying with my aunt and uncle, Corey and Brenda Harder.
Okay. So what do you think of the experiences you've had in Groton so far?
They're fun. Everybody's nice to support with the team and the coaches, and everybody in the school and my family have been helping me a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. All right. And we're talking with?
Joe Greblinghoff.
And what's the position you play?
I play offensive tackle, defensive tackle, and nose guard.
And what's some of the toughest things you have to do as far as being a lineman out there?
Well, the toughest things on offense would be blocking the opponents, and then on defense would be getting through their other opponent's block to make the tackle.
All right, and so far this year, what's been your favorite memorable thing that you've done this year so far?
That'd probably have to be we beat Roncalli. That's nice.
Okay.
And we won on homecoming. Haven't done that in a while.
Oh, you bet.
NEC conference champ too. That's good.
You got a list.
Yeah, a couple things there.
All right. And looking forward to tomorrow night?
Yep. Looking forward to playing Redfield here.
All right, and I guess that's all we have. Thank you, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
This is Paper Paul for GDILive.com, and we're talking with Coach John Warner of the Groton Area Tigers, and you've had a very successful season this year. You can't complain about a 7-1 record. It's just been fantastic.
No, you can't. I think our expectations were high coming into the season, and we knew that there were probably 3 or 4 teams that were, going to give us some fits during the course of the season, and we ended up beating Millbank, and that was one of the games that we thought would be tough, and it was tough. And Aberdeen Roncalli, we squeezed by them late in the game. Morbridge Pollock, I thought, was going to be another test for us in Parkston, and so coming out of those 4 games, 3-1, obviously that says something for our kids, because like I said, I think as we got going through the season, we kept getting a little bit better and a little bit better. And that's one of those things that we talked a little bit about at the beginning of the season was, we always establish goals. The first goal is to win a conference championship, and we did that, and we talked a little bit about going 8-0. Well, we came up 1 game short, and now our next goal is see how far we can go in the playoffs, and, we do have all, games at home if we keep winning. So it's been a great year, but we know we have still something that we want to accomplish.
The Parkston game was kind of a tough game. What did we learn out of that game?
Well, we learned that we have to come out and play, 4 quarters like we have been playing, in the first 7 games, and I think we just kind of had a little bit of letdown the first half, and we got down way. You can't get down 26-0 to a good football team, and like I told our kids, Parkston is a very good football team, and fortunately they have to go back to winter on Tuesday, and but. We knew that was going to be a tough matchup for us because of their size and their strength a little bit, and we knew they had some pretty decent backs. And it was one of those games. I think we felt that we got down early and we kind of got a little soft, and we said, all right, let's get ready for Tuesday. And I thought the second half we came out and played a little harder, which we did. We only allowed them 1 touchdown where. We scored twice, and we had some other opportunities, and you can't get down like that. And we had just some things that we hadn't done in previous games, but that's why we sit down and we talk to the kids, and they understand. When you have a bunch of juniors and seniors, they know what it takes at this time of year. Our seniors right now, they know that they've been in 2 state semifinal games, and some of them have been playing since their sophomore year. The rest of them played quite a bit last year, or they stand on the sidelines and watch a little bit. They know what it takes. So you count on your seniors at this time of year.
This week we played Redfield Dolan on Tuesday. We played them before. Everybody's kind of thinking, well, we're going to win pretty easily. But how do you prepare for a game like that?
Well, playing them the 3rd game of the season, they've changed their offense a little bit. I think they've gotten a little bit better offensively. They've changed a few things on their defense, and I think, it's one of those games. I look back at last year when we played Morbridge Pollock. They're a good enough team where if you don't play up to your capabilities, you're going to be in it till the end of the game. And I told our kids that, and I think our kids understand that because it was like that last year. We were up 20-6 on Morbridge Pollock, and we squeezed it out 26-21 in the first round last year. So our kids understand. they understand that if we don't be prepared and that we don't play like we're capable of playing, that we can get beat.
Not to look too far ahead, but what's the kind of scenario for the second round if we beat Redfield? I mean, there's all kinds of scenarios. I've heard some interesting teams.
Yeah, right now it's really hard because there's going to be some first round games where some teams, I think, if they get beat, it moves other teams around, and I really don't think that right now it could be two teams from the Region 4 out west. It could be McCook Central. It could be Tri-Valley. So there's anywhere between a 6th and a 7th and an 8th seed after Tuesday night's games. There could be 4 or 5 teams in there. So, it's just one of those things. We'll have to watch the sports on Tuesday night after the game, and if we win, we'll have to see who we have to prepare for.
The season this year, I mean, this has been, how many years have you been coaching here in Groveland?
This is my 16th.
16th year already. Out of how many years coaching total?
This is my 30th.
So almost over half your career has been here in Groveland.
Correct.
Well, we're sure glad to have you here in town. You've certainly had a good football program going here.
Well, I'll give it credit to my assistant coaches. Travis has been with me, for over 20 years because he did his student teaching with me in Ipswich, and he was my assistant football coach when he did his student teaching. And
you coached him
and I
too?
coached Travis for 2 years, and so he's been around with me, and we understand each other. And and Mr. Thorson, Coach Thorson's been with me for a long time, and we got Coach Seth Erickson, he played for me, and he kind of understands things a little bit. He's been a great help, and so it's when you can keep your coaching staff intact. I think it really helps the program. And Mr. Thorson does a great job during the summer with the kids. With opening the weight room and doing things for them during the summer with agility and speed work and weight room work, and that's just, it helps because, like I said, we understand each other a little bit, and I know that Mr. Thorson does a great job with our line, and Mr. Kurth does a great job with our defense, and I take care of the offense, so we all kind of know a little bit what we need to do, and we've been successful, for 16 years, and that's what it takes. When you start throwing guys different places, or if somebody quits and then you have to it just kind of changes the chemistry. It's been great chemistry for 16 years.
Health-wise, everybody is healthy?
Well, at this time of year you get some boo-boos here and there, and our kids understand that, and they know that there's no, if you get beat, we put pads away, so, there's times where kids have to step on the field a little bit banged up, and so does a lot of other teams, because they know that there's no time to sit out and get ready for the next game, so you have to end up, we have some kids that are a little banged up, but, not serious enough where they have to sit out of the game, and you cross your fingers week to week now, because if, you lose some kids during the playoffs, we don't have much depth, so we're throwing some kids in there that probably, is going to be hard, because at this time of year you got to rely on your juniors and seniors because the road doesn't get any easier.
And how many seniors do you have on the squad this year?
We have 11.
That's quite a few, actually.
That's quite a few seniors. We have 11 seniors and 6 juniors, and all 6 of those juniors played quite a bit last year. We had 5 of those start. And Sarek didn't play with us last year because he was injured. Brandon Anderson, our center, wasn't with us because he was injured. So really, those two, obviously would have helped us out, during the course of the season last year. But we had some kids. We had a lot of seniors last year where they could step in. Where this year we dropped down to. Right now, we only got 2 sophomores, and the rest are freshmen on the roster. So it's one of those things that if we do have somebody injured, we have to, go right maybe to our freshman group.
Okay. Well, it should be a fun night, too. And what are we going to do if it rains out?
Well, that's one of those part of this is better than maybe snow and cold, and and we talk about that, that there could be some games during the course of the year, during the playoffs. The weather changes at this time. Once you get into end October into November, you have to deal with the weather elements, but so does everybody else.
Yep. All right. Well, good luck on Tuesday night, Coach.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. Coach Sean Warner of the Groton Area Tigers.